This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Welcome into you. I'm laughing because I'm delirious because I was worried about the roads, but you know, they're not that bad right now.
They're not. I mean, really, some slick spots out there this morning, but be very careful. You'll be all right. Rebecca Smith there, Bill Bryant here. We have all the latest news for you coming up.
Is it really me?
It's you.
Now at 6 a.m., it's another snow day for much of our viewing area. The major roads mostly clear, but some of those side roads could get you what you can expect when you head out today.
Also on WKYT this morning, the winter storm expected to hit the East Coast has several major airlines changing plans. What they're preparing to do, that's ahead this morning.
And I am not Micah Harris. I am Jim Caldwell, and I am tracking a winter storm warning across Kentucky as a significant snow event is on the move. We will give you your latest totals coming up, guys.
Okay, and let's get right to the news.
Yeah, with more snow in the forecast over the next few days, many businesses gearing up for really what could be a potentially crippling winter storm.
Yeah, some of them already, canceling appointments, closing, and that kind of thing. Major airlines also preparing for severe weather that is expected to hit much of the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast and impact the whole country. Prep work underway at Lexington's Bluegrass Airport right now, and that's where WKYT's Mark Barber continues our First Alert Weather team coverage. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Bill. And in the past 10 minutes or so, we've started seeing really the impact of this coming winter storm. I spoke with a man who was taking a Delta flight down to Atlanta. It was scheduled to depart this afternoon, but he ended up bumping up to this morning. He says he does not want to stay in the city any longer than he has to because he knows what's coming. Now, many major airlines are still waiting to see whether they will be forced to cancel any flights because of this storm. In the meantime, though, they are starting to issue travel waivers to people who are planning to take any flights out tomorrow or Saturday. Now, Friday's major snowstorm is expected to drop between 5 to 12 inches of snow in Lexington. And in the mid-Atlantic and northeast parts of our country, well, those could get hit even harder. Delta, Southwest, and American are just a few of the major airlines that are letting travelers who are flying on Friday or the day after to rebook their flights. Airlines are not the only ones scrambling to prepare for this major storm. Lawmakers have canceled their legislative session in Frankfort tomorrow, and a number of businesses in the area are already saying they will be closed tomorrow as well. So if you are planning to do any sort of traveling tomorrow, maybe flying out of the Bluegrass Airport, how exactly do you still make sure you're able to catch a flight out of here? Well, the different airlines are starting to offer different options. We'll break down your options there and everything that you have on the table before you coming up in the next half hour of WKYT News at 6:30. Live from the Bluegrass Airport, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, a lot of folks altering their plans, and we'll have to kind of surrender to the conditions over the next little bit.
Pull together.
Right, and many schools across our area are closed again today, including Fayette County. Crews have worked throughout the night trying to remove snow from the city's roadways. They've done a good job.
They really have. Some streets, though, are still snow covered this morning because of that. Road crews advising anyone headed out this morning to give yourself some extra time and be patient, drive slow. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain continues our First Alert Weather team coverage.
Hey there, Lexington police are telling us right now the major roads are pretty clear out there. You know, you'll have some slick spots on those major roads, so be careful. But it's really these side roads, like this street in Hamburg. This neighborhood road is just snow covered and packed down, and Lexington police are telling me that road crews are out and about this morning trying to work on these secondary roads. So please be patient if you happen to get behind one of these salt trucks. And police say, like I said, the major roads are fine for the most part, and the road crews have been out and about all night working on these neighborhood streets. These crews have been hard at work over the last 24 hours and are expecting to have a busy schedule once the upcoming snowstorm arrives. Many of the workers are putting in 12-hour shifts. WKYT was able to drive along with a salt truck driver who says the job is a slow and steady process.
I take pride in my work. And when those roads are clear, I love it. I just love it. So when I can't get them clear because that snow just keeps coming, it just breaks my heart.
Don't you love when somebody loves their job? Now, Fayette County officials ask that if you're physically capable to please clean off the snow off your fire hydrants and to also shovel your sidewalks. That'll help just keep as many people safe as possible. So be careful out there this morning. Live in Lexington, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
Thank you, Miss Michelle. Try to stay warm out there. In Scott County, the road supervisor says they'll spend today making minor repairs and getting ready for the next round of winter weather expected later tonight. Commuters there say the drive home yesterday was smoother than the drive to work. By the time it turned dark, drivers tell us most roads in Georgetown were taken care of. Despite appearing to be snow-free, many drivers still used caution and played it safe.
Just driving slow and watching the road and watching what's around you. Look for the slick spots and the black ice, and just drive careful. Use caution.
Scott County's road department sent trucks out 3 times yesterday and treated about 2,500 miles of road. As a reminder, this morning Scott County schools closed. And stay on top of the snow and traffic with the WKYT Weather Plus Traffic app. You can download it for free in the app or Google Play stores.
The time is 6:05 now on WKYT this morning. We're also tracking a developing investigation from overnight. Kentucky State Police say 2 suspects are in custody after leading authorities on a long chase from Lexington all the way over to Frankfort.
And Lexington police say they tried to make a traffic stop at Leestown just before midnight last night. They tell us 2 people in that vehicle had outstanding warrants and fled from police. The suspects managed to reach Frankfort before getting away on foot. We're told that that's where State Police, Frankfort Police, and a canine unit began searching for them in the woods. Shortly after, State Police arrested 2 suspects for charges in Frankfort. We're told they're still looking for other suspects this morning. Road crews have most of Lexington's main roads cleared this morning, but are still warning motorists of patches of black ice. Lexington police say icy roadways played a role in a crash involving a police cruiser last night. Happened at Man o' War Boulevard and Crosby Drive. Police say the driver of a car ran a red light, slid, and hit a cruiser. We're told no one was injured.
Well, the Wildcats are back in action tonight. That will be something to do as the winter storm is about to hit. UK will be taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks this evening in Fayetteville. The Wildcats are looking to get back in the winning column, but winning on the road has not come easy for Coach Calipari's guys this season. Over the weekend, as you remember, the Cats suffered their 2nd loss in SEC play after traveling to Auburn. Tonight's game is considered critical for both teams. Both hold 3-2 records in conference play. Tip-off for tonight's game is set for 7 o'clock. It will air on ESPN.
I like that freeze frame of that video with the Auburn fans. It looked like she was picking her nose. Makes me happy. Anyway, winter storm warning. That's something a little more serious coming at us as we move on here into Friday and Saturday. It's not happening right now, so it's not as imminent yet. It will be overnight and into the day tomorrow, as we're going to be tracking grounds of snow and some pretty intense winds blowing through the area as well. Let's expand our view, and we can see what's advancing across the country. Area of low pressure tracking well off into the plains, and we'll start lifting more moisture out of the Gulf of Mexico into Kentucky, and that's also going to feed this system. This system needs moisture to thrive and to live, and it will have plenty once it gets closer to us. And it takes a little bit of a dip toward the Gulf of Mexico, gets more moisture, and really will energize this system. Hour by hour forecast. This is what it's all about, friends. It's about watching exactly where that mixing line sets up, because this mixing line is going to cut back on totals across extreme southern sections of Kentucky. Then you watch as it runs into some significantly colder air, and what will happen around here tomorrow morning commute time, we'll start tracking rounds of snow, perhaps pretty heavy from time to time, with the totals coming in lower to our south, because you notice that it's staying rain and even a mix for a while. And when you see our map here in just a few minutes, you'll see the correlation between the snow and the heaviest zones and where it's snowing constantly on our model, and why we're cutting some of the totals back in certain areas. Eventually everybody will get in on the snow, because cold air will catch up and it will run the show going into the early morning hours on Saturday and through part of the day, as well as we're tracking it still in the area at 9 o'clock, and then by 1 o'clock starts to taper off in some areas. 8 to 14 inches around Lexington, Richmond, Danville, Moorhead, out towards Sigersville, West Liberty, into Louisa. And then you see that little dip where we have a 3 to 8 inch swath coming into play, where we've mixed a little rain, maybe even some sleet, freezing rain, into the overall mess. Winds. I haven't been hitting the winds hard enough here. Winds 30, 35 miles per hour. That means that with especially initially, it's going to be heavy wet snow, You throw that on to some of the power lines, some of the trees, and then you throw the winds in there, maybe a glazing of ice in southern Kentucky, and power outages becomes a major concern, Bill, as we move forward.
Well, they're already weighed down, and yeah, and then the wind comes.
That's just a little extra something to push them right on over or cause them to snap.
Okay, so everybody, you know, be prepared for that as best you can, certainly. Our time this morning coming up on 6:10 each morning right here. We bring you weather and traffic together. Let's go to Officer Don and check on what's happening on the roads. Good morning, Don.
Good morning. Well, a little better shape than yesterday morning, but don't get caught off guard. We still have patches of ice to deal with on our bridges and overpasses and exit ramps, and of course we know what's coming. Let's get a look outside right now and we'll show you how traffic flow looks in real time around Lexington. Interstate, everything's in the green right now. Slowdowns on Richmond Road, you're seeing that around the circle, both directions actually, the left turn lane and the other turn lane to get onto the circle, causing some issues there. Drive times from Nicholasville, 14 minutes, from Paris, 18, 23 minutes from Winchester this morning, and about 30 from Richmond. We'll keep you up to date. Now back to you in the studio.
Okay, thank you very much, and it is good to have you with us. Here we are on this Thursday morning on the eve of Friday and the big snow, it looks like.
Yeah, a big one is headed our way, guys.
Getting ready.
Another round of winter storms expected to start moving across the mid-Atlantic tonight and our area. Just ahead, we'll look at the major preparations being done.
Also this morning, it had both national security and 2016 campaign ramifications, but now it appears the proposed refugee bill is dead for the year. We'll explain coming up. 6:11 is the time on WKYT this morning.
Welcome back. It is 6:14 on your Thursday morning. Well, Michigan lawmakers approved emergency funding to deal with the water crisis in Flint. Yesterday, the State House okayed $28 million to help address lead contamination in the city's tap water.
Governor Rick Snyder requested the funds in his state speech that went on there, but Flint's mayor says it will take at least $1 billion to fix the infrastructure and deal with public health problems. Lead levels in the water system soared after Flint switched to a new water source in 2014. A class action lawsuit claims many people later developed serious medical conditions, especially children. A U.S. attorney and the EPA are now investigating.
Well, teachers in Detroit are vowing to protest today. They are over recent pay cuts and what they call deplorable conditions at their schools. Nearly all the city's public schools were closed yesterday when educators staged a massive sick-out. They're back in school today. The Detroit School District had sought a temporary injunction to prevent another strike.
Senate Democrats have blocked consideration of a Republican bill to curb the flow of Syrian and Iraqi refugees into the U.S. The goal of the bill was to prevent possible terrorists from slipping into the country. The 55-43 vote was largely split down party lines and fell short of the 60 votes needed for the bill to advance. The vote means the refugee bill, which passed the House with broad bipartisan support back in November, is likely dead for the year. President Obama warned that he would veto the bill if it made it to his desk.
Millions of people from the mid-Atlantic to the Northeast gearing up for this potentially crippling winter storm.
With some of that coming right over us, certainly. Blizzard watches are in effect for parts of the Baltimore and D.C. area, just as another storm system already created major traffic headaches Wednesday. Don Champion has the latest.
People in the D.C. metro area got a bitter taste of what's to come when nearly an inch of snow grounded traffic to a halt Wednesday night. Among those stuck in the mess, President Obama, who endured an hour and 12-minute ride from Joint Base Andrews to the White House. Slick roads led to collisions, pile-ups, and even spin-outs.
I thought as soon as I got on the road that it was going to be a bad idea.
Friday's monster storm is forecast to bring blizzard-like conditions to D.C., Baltimore, and surrounding areas, pummeling the area with 12 to 24 inches of snow.
We've already asked for additional National Guard vehicles, and we would be prepared to ask for personnel.
Ahead of what forecasters say could be a paralyzing winter storm, road crews began filling trucks with salt. Residents rushed to stores for supplies and food.
The fridge is packed, the pantry is packed, we've got plenty of water.
With the system forecast to move further north over the weekend, snow is not the only concern. Yesterday, crews began building berms along the Jersey Shore in the event of coastal flooding.
We anticipate being better prepared for the storm than anyone before.
As of now, forecasters say New York City and New England could be spared the brunt of the nor'easter. Don Champion, CBS News, New York.
And the storm system will bring heavy rain to the Gulf Coast and to the southeast today. Well, it is a landmark for women in professional sports and a first for the National Football League. The Buffalo Bills have hired Catherine Smith as a full-time special teams coach. She's the first full-time female assistant coach in the history of the NFL. In an announcement posted on the team's website, head coach Rex Ryan said Smith has worked with the team on a part-time basis for 7 years. Ryan lauded Smith's knowledge and commitment in earning the promotion.
6:18 is the time this morning. Amazon.com says it will offer refunds to anyone who bought hoverboards on its website. The move comes amid growing concerns that the two-wheeled balance boards are not safe and they're a fire hazard. The Consumer Product Safety Commission is investigating more than 36 instances of hoverboards smoking or bursting into flames. Experts are also urging wearers to wear safety gear. Some falls can be serious. They have welcomed Amazon's decision to offer refunds and have been calling on other retailers and manufacturers to do the same. Despite the decision, Amazon still sells hoverboards on its site. Well, you could get a good deal on a new big screen TV if you shop soon. According to FatWallet.com's annual TV buyer survey, more people plan to buy televisions ahead of the Super Bowl Sunday than at any other time of the year. That's pretty typical year to year. It found 26% of Americans are expected to purchase a new TV this year. A quarter of them will buy them during the week of the Super Bowl. Retailers like Walmart are already starting to post some deals in an effort to lure those shoppers in. According to a Fat Wallet expert, consumers will be able to save an average of 20% or more on high-end TVs in January. Well, that's good timing for me, Bill, because I was planning on buying not a big TV, but a smaller one.
All right. Well, it might just work out for you.
Yeah,
of course, the
I like
Super
that.
Bowl on CBS and WKYT this year, so we look forward to it. WKYT this morning just getting started. 6:20 is the time. After losing her family in a fire, a little girl's Christmas wish melted the hearts of many across social media. We'll have that story coming up on WKYT.
And we are in winter storm mode around here as we are preparing for a big-time snow player to get here for tomorrow. I'll have the latest track on it coming up.
Hey, good morning. Welcome back in. WKYT this morning. 6:23 is the time, and we're sort of on snow watch yet again.
Yes, we are yet again. I mean,
Yeah.
yesterday's was pretty decent compared to what we're expecting.
Yeah, right. Just a little preview.
Yeah,
Right.
another potentially severe winter storm expected to move into our area.
And that's what's trending at this hour. Some side streets across Lexington are still covered with snow this morning, but crews say they are working 12-hour shifts and they're getting those remaining roads cleared now. Many streets are clear. The goal is to clear as many roads as possible ahead of this other potential winter storm that is moving in this evening into tomorrow and the weekend. UK traveling to Fayetteville this evening to take on the Arkansas Razorbacks. The Wildcats look to get back in the winning column after suffering their second SEC loss over the last weekend. Tonight's game tips off at 7. It's on ESPN.
And we are tracking winter storm warning, guys, across Kentucky. Right now it's just a warning because nothing is active at the moment. We're not seeing any snow just yet. That all comes after midnight tonight. And it looks like initially it could start out as a little freezing rain, maybe even some rain across southern parts of Kentucky before creeping to the north and changing over to snow slowly but surely. And we're tracking all of it on a much larger scale. You can see some of the moisture coming together across the Gulf Coast. All of this will feed into the actual system itself over the coming days and allow it to dump a tremendous amount of snow, not only here, but over several states where we could see, 1-2 feet of snow. Not here, we're not talking 2 feet here, but we're certainly talking about quite a bit in other locations. There are some spots that are going to be closer to 30 inches, and if you do the math, that's closer to 3 feet of snow. Hour-by-hour forecast here in Lexington. We go through the day today. I think we get above freezing. Not a bad-looking day at all, as a matter of fact. Might even peak a little bit of sunshine, but a lot of cloud cover hanging out with us. Winds are gusting tomorrow morning into the early morning hours and into the day, and then you see the snow starting to fly. We're at 7 o'clock here and already talking about around 1/10 of an inch. And before you know it, after mid-morning goes off at 10, we're talking wind gusts close to 30, already possibly 2 inches on the ground. Now, this is just for Lexington at that point. But you can see the trend as the snow continues to add up. By 2 o'clock, maybe better than 4 inches. Reminds me a lot, guys, of those systems we had to go through last year where you quickly got a lot of snow from the morning commute to the time it was ready for folks to go home for the evening commute. So a messy situation trying to unfold tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, we remember that, no doubt about it. And this will have been 3 major snowstorms in a year, you know, if this all holds together. So
we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, it is 6:26 this morning, and it is a story that has touched people all over the world. An 8-year-old named Sapphire Terry was severely burned in an arson fire that killed her father and 3 siblings back in 2013.
In December, Sapphire told her aunt that all she wanted for Christmas was enough cards to fill her Christmas card tree. Well, that wish went viral on Facebook, and people all over the world have been sending cards to Sapphire. To date, she has received more than 2 million pieces of mail. While Christmas was nearly a month ago, volunteers have spent hours of each day since sorting and helping Sapphire put it all together.
This little girl, we remember when this happened. We just wanted to do something for her and her family. We figure it's the least we can do, right?
Volunteers say Sapphire has received cards from the First Family, from Dolly Parton, from Katy Perry, and a host of other famous names. Her family also set up a trust for Sapphire because she has received so many donations from around the world as well. Just shows you how people can be so kind.
An international outpouring of support for her. Very cool.
Now our time is 6:27 on WKYT.
When WKYT this morning returns, it made headlines after a roof caught fire, but this morning a Frankfort Kroger will reopen to customers.
We'll update you on that. And tomorrow's Mega Millions jackpot is now up to $39 million. After no winning tickets were sold for last night's Powerball drawing, Saturday's Powerball jackpot now sits at $60 million. We're coming right back with our top stories on WKYT.